Yes, people, welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again for the warm-up show. It's going to be a short one this afternoon. I got Rolys coming in very, very soon. Just finished it up on Toon's channel. It's all black and white TV, so do check his channel, people. And if you like my video, like to see what you see, then hit the like, subscribe button as well. And if you like the super chat, click on the dollar sign. And if you like to become a member, you said it. It goes to the members 99p. So big up, Rolys. How are you doing? What's going on, mate?
Hi, John. Just jumped off Tony's show to come to see you.
Wow. I mean, all these people pipe up saying, "Oh, Casemiro's fan, he's fan." Yeah. And you know what? Who's got to check on the research, man? Check on the research, right? And just
I must admit, I thought it was because I didn't know the what United's matches were, but. Hopefully they can get another red card or an injury before the final. For Rashford would be nice, but because it was exciting when he thought he might miss the final because he's probably their best player. It's between 100%. Him and Rashford.
100%. I mean, this guy, CC Watford at Old Trafford, that guy has been absolutely fantastic. That's sort of midfielder we wanted for a long, long time. For me personally. They tried to get a Roy Keane replacement. There's your guy right there, Casemiro. Now, if you look at what he did, he put his arms around someone's throat. He cannot do that. He's a definitely
He had his hands around Will Hughes's throat. Unlike what I said to start off, I said it was Will Young. It's Will Hughes's throat. He had him by the throat. So, I mean, it'll be an automatic three match ban, but you never know. With what he did, having him round the throat, they may tack on an extra one. We can hope.
I tell you what, if he gets charged for it as well, an extra one, he'd be back for 4 games, man. I'll tell you what, it'd be peak, absolute epic, absolute X. Yeah. We go for the comments, by the way, because there's quite a few coming through the door. I mean, thanks for joining, by the way. Like I said, do check out Tony's channel as well. And I've got Ian, so big at Ian as well. Toon Black Army, Howard the Mags, Eddie Howe's Black Army. For now is my prediction for the day. Let's hope that is the case. What's this Hearts thing? This Hearts thing? If you explain it a bit more, Brian, that'd be amazing, man. Thank you. Big up to you, by the way. It'll be okay. Ian Beatus' first comment. First. And we got Andy as well. Me, the best Newcastle's channel YouTube. Andy, thank you, my guy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much indeed. Afternoon to Leslie. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Show support for Word John. Thank you very much, Leslie. Big up to Davey. Hi to you. And big up to Chris as well. And Jurgen Klopp's having a tough time, isn't he? You know what I mean? I tell you what, if he's not careful, I can't see him being sacked. I mean, I can't see him being sacked. Even the Wolves fans singing sacked in the morning, by the way. That's funny, isn't it? You know what I mean? I hope he stays to the Wow. And Brian said he fought someone, look forward to highlights, and now it's final conduct. He's going to get a free, anyway. He's going to get a free. And this thing here, bottom corner. I have to have a look. 9 hours, it does do something. Have a look, Brian, mate. Can't say now because I'm on live to sure. So yes, just join on board as well. I mean, we've got the team lineup as well. I mean, Isak is definitely out, not in the team. I think that's the right decision there. ASM comes straight in, and also Joe Linton moves into midfield against the West Ham team. Big up to Phil, by the way. Do hit the subscribe button, please, Phil, if you can. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much indeed. I appreciate that, my guy. Thank you very much indeed. I hope you're having a good day. So, what have you got a team lineup, Rolly? Tell us, man.
That's what I'd hoped it would be. moving J7 back into midfield and Maxi to start on the wing. In the substitute appearances, Maxi's looked really good in my eyes. I think he's been really good with his decision making. He's not trying to do it all on his own. He's trying to play players in. And it's one of those games where West Ham haven't been the greatest at the back this season. So having someone like Maxi running at them could cause all sorts of problems. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I didn't think that would be a part of the squad. You've got to be careful with concussion. So I was a bit surprised they didn't take him off after that free kick, because he took a wallop with that one. But yeah, I'm happy with that too.
Yeah, so am I as well. I mean, that's the best skill to go with. I mean, I like to see a 4-2-3-1, to be fair. Joe Lynch, having holding roles, to be fair, so you could change up a wee bit, and then really have ASM, Miggy, and coming in. I probably would have played Anthony Gordon from the start, but the thing is, though, he's wearing the number 8 shirt, by the way, Shelby's old shirt, by the way, but I don't think Eddie would play him straight away, because they like to ease players coming in, like Bruno, Isak as well. So let's be real, I don't think he's going to chuck Gordon in, but it's good to see him on the bench as well. And got one for Leslie as well. If it's interfering with messages, turn your phone to landscape and it disappears. Absolutely. Listen to Leslie. Leslie talks sense as well. For me, I'm happy with the team lineup, by the way. And you got Pope and goal, Trippier, Share, Botman and Byrne, Longstaff, Willock, Jordan in midfield 3, and Miggy, ASM, Callum Wilson again gets a start up front. But I want to say a big performance in Callum today, because look, he hasn't scored since November, right? And I think he needs a goal. Doesn't matter how it comes off, Rolly. If it comes to his backside, his knee, his shin, whatever, just score a goal, Callum.
Yeah,
that's all
back
you
need. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he has been. It's not been the same since he got back from the World Cup. And to be fair to him, he's not been getting the chances either. So he's the chances when we've been creating been falling to everybody but him. And he's been more playing hold up rather than hold up, playing it back and then spinning and running behind the defenders, which he's really good at. He's not done much of that. So
he hasn't.
It's going to be interesting to see how he plays. But, he does like a goal against West Ham.
Yeah, absolutely. He does love scoring against. He didn't score the last one, though, but you're right. I mean,
I think he scored. That's the first time he hasn't scored against West Ham in quite a few years.
Exactly. If it's actually Gordon, we have an out on the bench. I mean, that's going to be changed up here in the summer. Trust that, because some of those players will be on their way, especially on the free signing. And Brian, he's happy. Big up to Jules, by the way. Good afternoon, all. Hey to you. Hope you're fine and having a lovely day as well, Jay. And let's say hi to Jules as well. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to criticize Callum Wilson. I really don't. I really don't. But he needs to start fixing up now, because, look, we're at a business end now, right? I mean, you've got 18 games left, 19 games left, or 18 games left. And I would have been in the top 4 this season, really, right? And to get that, he needs to be starting goals, scoring goals. Defensively, fantastic, but we need goals from him.
Yeah, absolutely. But then the other thing is that we want him to start scoring goals now, so that he's on form for when we head to Wembley. Want him to have a couple of goals under his belt going into that, walking up to Wembley, and so that when the 90 minutes is up at Wembley, that cup is going to be being presented to Jamal Lascelles or Trips, whoever goes up first.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we win it is Lascelles lifts it, whether he's played or not, because he's the club captain.
Yeah.
And you've seen in the past that when Lascelles has come on as a sub. Trips has given him the armband, so it'd be nice to have Wilson firing all cylinders for the cup final.
100%, man, 100%. I've got a tester for you. Look at the substitute bench, right? I've got a question for you. What has Debaka, Dummett, Lascelles, Ritchie, Lewis, Fraser, and Murphy all have in common?
So that's I can't see the Dubravka, Lascelles, Dummett,
Ritchie, Lewis, Fraser.
They're all Ashley era players.
Yes, and also they played under Steve Bruce, and this is why we need to get quality in the summer sort of thing. Like you said before, we're not going to get rid of all of them, but the bottom line is we're going to have to get rid of them quite slowly. Look at it, right? I mean, we are going to be sponsored in the summer. He's a big sponsor. We are going to compete as well in the summer as well. And really look at it, right? You got players like Dom is going to be out of contract. The sales, I think, it could be moved on. Richie out of contract. Lewis needs to be playing the championship. Fraser, not good enough. He needs to be moved on as well. And Murphy is on a big contract as well. He's going to be difficult to shift.
I mean, at the moment, in the summer, I wouldn't be surprised if Murphy sticks around. I wouldn't be too surprised if Lascelles sticks around, but the others will go. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm not Murphy's biggest fan, but when he got 5 substitutes, if you haven't got the depth, he can play his part. He's contributed to the team this year as a sub, coming on as well as starting a couple of games with injury. He's less likely to start now that we've got Gordon in, so we've got an extra winger than he was before Gordon came. I don't think he's going to get much better than he is. How old is he? About 28?
He is a 28, 100%, 28 years of age.
Yeah,
and
so he's at his peak, so it's not going to get any better. It's just a case of there's a couple of things, whether we can shift him because of his wages. I don't know what he's on, but he's not going to be on championship wages, put it that way. So he may be someone that it's for a promoted club might be interested in to get a bit of Premier League experience, and whether they're promoted, they might take a punt on him. But I don't see any championship club being able to afford his wages. Not that I doubt that he's anywhere near the highest wage earners in the club, but it's gonna be, his wages are going to be a lot more than championship clubs pay their top earners. So it's an interesting one, but we need to clear out a load of players, and the thing is, if we clear out 4 or 5 of those players, the players we bring in will be better than the likes of Lascelles and Murphy. So they just drop further down the pecking order, and maybe we can get rid of them in January if we can't in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely right. We just have to wait and see in the summer. I can't wait for it because we need to do something. Like, just go through some final scores, by the way. You know, Everton beat Arsenal, by the way. Villa 2, Leicester 4. Brentford 3, Southampton 0. Brighton 1, Bournemouth 0. Man U 2, Palace 1. Wolves 3, Liverpool 0. So as things stand, we'll slip down a place to 4th, right? And Newcastle can boost their goal difference if we beat West Ham today. And I fully expect us to beat them today, let's be real. But we look at it, right? I mean, it's the game we've got to have to win. We cannot drop any more points now. We cannot drop any more points.
Yeah, well, it's easy to say you can't drop any more points, but I mean, just look at Arsenal. You wouldn't expect them to lose to Everton. And it's football; anything can happen. You'd like to think that against a West Ham team that hasn't been playing well, that we should beat them. But hey, you never know what happens. VAR could happen to us. You can't tell. But I think we'll win.
Yeah.
I think it'll be, I'd go 2-0. This is my favourite score prediction. And I'd like to see ASM and Gordon to score.
Yeah. We're going to talk about ASM in a minute. Like, well, I'll go through these comments, by the way. I mean, going through the trend photos on Newcastle sites, actually, I don't know why. It just looks good. I'm going to talk about the tickets as well. I got a feeling it will be both Lascelles and Trippier. That's for the captaincy. Big up to Nick, by the way. Do hit the subscribe button, Nick, if you can. That'd be amazing. West Ham, we're part of the bus. We just got to drive a coach horse through it and make sure the bus is fully MOT'd as well. Let's hope it's a failure as well. And got one here. Will Casemiro, Mr. Fan, you are getting sent off for not my team. No, he will not, because he missed 2 Leeds game and he missed the Leicester game as well. So, like
unless he gets an extra charge because he put Randy on the guy's foot off the pitch, unless he gets an extra, because it should be a 3-match ban, but sometimes for extenuating circumstances, they can tack another one on if they want to. I'm not saying they're going to, but you have to take it that it's going to be a 3-match ban, and then we'll take it from there. It's not going to make any difference if he plays or not in the final, because we're still going to win.
Exactly. This is the thing. I mean, United's winning games like Casemiro anyway, so, and they winning games. They can win with him, win without him. I mean, their team's just getting better and better and better, in my opinion, under Erik ten Hag. He's done a wonderful job at that club, I'm telling you. He sorted it out, and he has done it. But let's hope we'll absolutely beat them. So, Macy, if you're watching the show, and yes, Wolves 3-0 winners. Did you see Clipperty's face? I didn't, I haven't. There'll be a picture if I did. Klopp out. And
no, we don't want Klopp out.
Not yet. No, not yet. But I don't think he's going anywhere, mate. He's not going anywhere because he says he's going to rebuild. He said he's going to rebuild. He's going nowhere. Simple as that. It just will not go. And
well, it's not up to him, but I don't think they'll get rid of him.
Can't see it.
The supporters are more angry with Fenway Sports Group than Klopp.
Yeah, I've got to see that later on. The picture says a million words. Me to say he misses the post-match interview. I tell you what, that is shocking. If he misses a post-match interview, that is shocking. And I tell you what, though, I'll say it now, we'll beat Liverpool in 2 weeks' time. And I'll tell you why we beat Liverpool 2 weeks' time. Because out of the two, we got a better team than them, right? They're playing with more confidence. Liverpool, they've got an aging team, especially in the midfield, right? And they're badly missing Sadio Mane. They're badly missing him, yeah? They haven't really replaced him properly. Luis Diaz, yeah, don't get us wrong. But at the end of the day, right? I mean, Mo Salah signed a new deal, right? A 3-year deal, and it hasn't really been the same player. Let's be real. But I think that football club needs a complete rebuilding job, and that could take about 2 or 3 years. Whether Jurgen Klopp's the right guy, I don't know, but we'll see about that. Big up to Phil. Klopp says it's Newcastle's fault. Sour grapes. And grabbing the foot has to be an extra charges indefinitely. That's from Brian. Wait and see on that one, Brian, because nobody knows on that one yet. Because at the end of the day, right, what he did was wrong. But I can guarantee if any one of our players, like a Bruno, for example, he'll definitely get an extra game ban. But there you go. Right, we're going to talk about St. Maximin, right, before we talk about cop tickets as well. So for Alan first, and does he owe us a performance day? This is his chance now to stake a claim, because I think he's not going to be at Newcastle at the end of the season. That's me, or the opinion, because there'd be club staff doing.
I totally disagree with you there. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay.
Does he owe us a performance? I think it's a bit harsh on him, because he lost his place because he got injured, and it took him a while to get back. Then we had the World Cup. Then we've been playing so well.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying, "Oh, who do you drop? Who do you drop to bring him in?" And as the team keeps performing, Eddie doesn't change the team often, so he has to wait for his chance. The Southampton game, the first leg semi-final, him and Isak came on and changed the game. Tuesday, was slightly different because the focus of the game had changed and we were more defensive. It was coming back a bit, so we weren't really getting to see his attacking side because the game wasn't like that at that point. So I think people are being a bit harsh on him. Yes, he needs to perform, but more for himself than anything else. Because if he performs, he's got 3 games. If he performs in all of them, he's got a great chance of starting in the cup final.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what it is, right? I mean, I'm not going to criticize the lad, right? But there's a reason why Eddie's not picking him, right? But like you said, he's got an injury. Yeah,
that's why he lost his place in the team, because he got injured. Because he was playing as well as anybody when he got injured. It was purely the injury that cost him his place, and then we went on that terrific run, scoring all those goals. And winning, and then after the World Cup we were still winning and playing well when we weren't winning, so why would you change the team? There's really, if you look at our squad, there's probably 2 players that are absolutely positively undroppable. Make that 3. That's Guimaraes, Botman, and Pope. That if there was someone else could come in, if you know that if Pope misses a game, he's straight back in. Same with Guimaraes and probably with Botman. Shah, you could argue. I'd say the other one's Trippier as well. But there are a lot of positions where if you lose your place and someone comes in and performs, you might not get it back. Let's, for example, say that Miggy gets injured and we play Gordon in there and Gordon plays a blinder. It's going to be difficult for Miggy to get back in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what do we play today like some play stage?
Yeah.
So go through the comments as well. Please hit the like button, please, people. And so I had a little bit of a rant there. Well, not exactly rant, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. Daily Mail saying Casemiro will miss the final. He will not. John's been brutal today. Well, apologise, Jules. He's high. Forecasters missing the final until I realised they have 3 games before that: 2 against Leeds, 1 against Leicester City. They have domestic games, Leeds, and Leicester. Leeds twice, Leicester as well. Love it how giving this a pundit on all our matches. No, I think that's amazing if that is true. Let's go on to the cup tickets. We're given just under 33,000, right? And also as well, I mean, I know fans aren't happy about it as well, about you know, how the tickets going to be distributed, right? You've got like 6, 7 sections as well. I'm in pot 4, right? That means only been to 2 Carabao games, and for me opinion, I don't think I'm going to get a ticket personally, really, because the top 3 are going to get it, but 4th one, I'll be in a ballot. I don't know what your take on it, mate. I don't know how they work it.
It was no, whatever they did, no one's going to be happy. I thought the tiers that they've done have been trying to reward season ticket holders who have tickets, who've gone to the Carabao Cup games, which is how they sort of decided it. It's a 4th round of ballot.
Yeah, what it is, right? I mean, on Monday, right? Season ticket's going to get a chance to have been to all the games and 25 points as well. The next lot is going to be all 5 games for a season ticket. The next lot, if you've been to 3 or 4 Carabao matches, and then Thursday, if you've only been to 1 or 2, and then on the Thursday, I'll be putting a ballot. There could be only a couple thousand tickets there. They're going to do it through lots. So that'd be very interesting.
Do you know how many season ticket holders we have?
Well, I was told 33,000, 32, 33. Guys, anyone in the chat? What's the season ticket limits at Newcastle? How many season tickets holders are at the club? Let us know, please. And you know, I just think I think it's about 32, 33,000. If you see what I mean.
Have you got a season ticket, John?
I've got a season ticket. I've got a season ticket.
If we've got 32,000 season ticket holders, not everyone's going to be getting from the various ballot. I still, even if it is a ballot, when it gets down to 4, you've probably got a decent chance of getting.
Yeah.
I mean, basically what it's saying is that the first three tiers are pretty much guaranteed to get tickets.
Pretty much.
But I mean, you're saying that for family and friends, you can buy season ticket if you qualify for one of the first 3 ballots. You can buy tickets together if they're in the same category as you and they're linked to your club membership. So if you're a tier 1 and your brother's a tier 2, you can't buy a ticket for him.
And rightly so.
Wait for his turn.
I mean, go on.
I think that if you're a season ticket holder and they've got, I mean, we might not. I mean, I've heard that we've had anywhere between sort of 28 and 32,000. Well, if that's the case, if it's at the lower end, if you in your ballot arena you've got to have a season ticket and visit a number of games, you've got a decent chance of getting one. Because I mean, how many season ticket holders would have qualified for the top 2 levels? You got sort of like, if you've been to the away games, there's sort of like 3,000 and 4,000 go to away games. So there are not going to be that many in the top tier compared to the season ticket holding number of people that hold season tickets. And again, the fewer games you get with Carabao Cup games you've been to, obviously the more people are in that. But the top levels, I mean, when you think for the away games, you're getting you're only getting 3,000 or 4,000 people going. Not all of them are season ticket holders. I think if you've got a season ticket and if you're in tier 4, I think you've got a pretty good chance of getting one. Outside of tier 4, I think your chances are pretty slim. But I think you might be lucky on that one. They say it all depends on how many people have season tickets and have been to Carabao Cup games.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting for me. If you're a season ticket holder, if you're the 32,000 lucky ones, I think you should get to the game. 1 ticket per season holder. But if that's the way they want to do it, that is fine. But there's going to be a lot of unhappy people.
There are always going to be unhappy people, whatever way they decide to do it. If they did it first come, first serve, they do that. If it's season ticket holders, first come, first serve, they get criticised for that because, I've been to all these games and these people haven't. I think they try to be as fair as they can. I think the ballot is probably not the greatest. But again, it depends. They're probably doing that because they know how many seasons. They'll have the data of who's got how many season tickets people they have and which games they've been to, so that they'll know how many they've got and essentially be selling in each pot. Which is probably why they said we'll do a ballot for this one, because we might not have enough tickets for everyone in tier 4. So good. Fingers crossed, Paul.
Fingers crossed. I mean, so guys, if you're in tier 4, what are the chances of you getting a ticket on tier 4? Will I be a lucky one? Leave in your comments in the section down below, people. Let's go through the comments. Liverpool history, they'll be walking along now. And Jules says, okay. I like opinion. Thank you, Jules. Thank you.
That's a great one, man.
Oh, love it, man. Love it. Maxi looks like he's wearing white tights in this warm-up. That's from Jules. I haven't watched it, so very strange. Cooperative tickets could be available. That's from Davey. So he reckons cooperative tickets could be available, and that'd be very interesting. I mean, I know people, right, and on social media post out a tweet saying that you can get one for about 600-700 quid. Well, no one don't know that at all whatsoever. But would you still go to Wembley without a ticket for the atmosphere?
Personally, I wouldn't. Not because I don't want to. It's just a financial decision. But I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be electric, whether you're in the Toon or you're in London or at the game.
Yeah, fair enough. Does anyone know why ASN wears bandages to cover his legs that aren't doing anything to make him no sense? Don't make any. Wow, if he does know he wears bandages as well, and as well around his ankle, legs.
Maybe it's just, maybe they're his lucky bandages.
Could be. You know what it is?
Simple as that.
Could well be.
The stories that Miggy's where his boots are being glued back together because he doesn't want to change it because he had that rich vein of form before the World Cup. You know how superstitious footballers are.
Wow. There you go. You know what it is, right? I mean, look, I've never seen him wear that much bandage as well for warm up, but only known to ASM, I guess. Hello, lads from Cenk. Hope you're okay, mate. Dono Paul is like compression, Stotton saw dear. I find it painful at times. And that's from Leslie. Big up to Dunhill as well. Good opportunities there and some opposition in the league today. Yes, absolutely. I got a ticket before Ball was kicked in the semi-final. That's from Davey. Yeah, because he's got a season ticket anyway. So I won't go about it. I don't know. And big up to Gareth as well. Hope you're okay, Gav. Hope you're having a lovely day. Don't buy tickets from third parties, mate, unless you know them. Loads of scammers trying to on already. Yeah, I've heard that as well, Rolly, as well. Loads of scammers trying to buy, trying to sell you tickets from third party. And I tell you what, my motto is, guys, do not buy tickets at all from touts or scammers unless you know them very, very well. You do that, you pay a couple £100, then you go in and it doesn't work, you can get into trouble as well. So, Rolly, what do you make of it, mate?
Yeah, I mean, scammers, the scum of the earth. If you're going to buy a ticket, make sure they send you photographic proof that they've got the ticket, pay cash in hand when you get it, and not above face value.
It's got to be face value. If you buy a ticket, it's face value. Okay, cool, I do it. But it's going to cost you a couple £100, right? I mean, in some cases, £500-600. Please think about it, man. Do not buy a ticket. Because at the end of the day, you get caught.
So just after seeing the league table, and even though Everton won, they're still in the bottom three.
Yeah. And guess who got to play next? Liverpool away. They got to play Liverpool away. That'll be a cracking game. And I put a star on that one, Paul, by the way. I agree with you there, Rolly and Davey as well for Wembley 130 club. Well, I tell you what.
That's for the corporate tickets.
Say again, mate.
That's for the corporate tickets. The Wembley, you can buy them through Wembley 130 through Wembley Stadium. If you've got a corporate pack ticket, you obviously you pay corporate prices, but you can get one that way.
Exactly. But the thing is, you're talking 500. I mean, I heard people saying messages between 8 and 105 grand, which I think is absolutely ludicrous. But would I still go to Wembley for the atmosphere? I would, but I'll probably know at the last minute whether I get a ticket or not. But you said, really, if I'm pot 4, I've got a good chance of getting a ticket anywhere. We'll see. For Wembley, for the 120 club title. I've cancelled our horses London for the Sun. We've got 2 nights in the Toon for just a bit more, and to be in the Toon will be bouncing as well. Jules, good for you. Sound advice for me. Thank you very much to Dunhill. Seen a few already, and the excuses as to why they are selling them are ridiculous. Again, you just got to be careful buying those tickets, by the way, because look, I don't want you guys getting conned. I do not want you guys getting ripped off. I do not like you guys getting stung. Simple as that. And like I said, well said, Paul, by the way. I think you'll be safe in the Toon Jules. I think there'll be plenty beams back home. Yes, exactly. Like Rolly said, I would love to be able just to around Wembley for the Atmore, but can't justify London prices and travel. Cannot wait to go back to Newcastle. That's from Jules. Big up to you, Jules. And Toon's a place to be. And Jules, even London chips are expensive. Yeah. And the trouble is, though, you don't get a lot of chips anyway. You get smaller. Best go to America, and you get loads and loads and loads value for money. And I'll go to Italy, as you know, right? And you get good meals there as well. Go on the sites of all different packages. Rolly, you're taking that one, mate?
Yeah. I mean, that's is talking about the Wembley Club Wembley. So they will have packages, and you know that it's actually bona fide because it's actually Wembley Stadium that's selling them. So yeah, if you can afford it, hey, go for it. And if you're willing to spend the money as well, let's say the packages will probably include the food and stuff because it's corporate, so you'll get a meal out of it as well. So yeah, it's if you can afford it, yeah, you have really good seats as well. So yeah,
absolutely. Well, I looked at one now. Right? I'm not going to mention the name, right? But you talk about 1,800 quid for a hospitality package. 1,800 quid, and what you get with that, you get a package of international travellers only, arrive at Wembley Stadium hospitality entrance, official Club Wembley tickets in the premium seating, level 2, premium padded seats, blocks 211, 239 similar, access to stadium 3 hours prior to kickoff, premium down options available to purchase on the Club Wembley concourse, access to the bars, exclusive club and Wembley concourse, Sunday night Central London Hotel, stadium closes an hour post-match, experience Wembley in hospitality side and attendance. 1,800 quid for that.
Again, it all depends on what. There's several factors in that. Obviously, the tickets you're getting aren't going to be the bog standard tickets. So you're going to get, they're going to be a reasonable height, probably near the halfway line, so you've got a good view of the pitch. So they're not going to be cheap. Maybe 150 quid, something like that. You've got the meal. It's expensive. I mean, if you've got a night in a hotel, how much is that hotel going to cost for one night in London?
You're talking about at Wembley, you're talking about 500-600 quid a night. So that's 600. The tickets, you're talking about, say, 200, and then you got 1,000 as well. So I tell you what, I want a 3-course meal for that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
breakfast, I want dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be right.
I mean, I'm just sort of trying to break down because with the hotel that they'd be putting you in, it would be, you would expect it to be something that would be at least 500 quid a night.
Yeah,
at least.
Absolutely, my guy.
I mean, all the bits add on. It's still very expensive, but it's probably. I mean, I haven't got the money to justify it. But if you had to justify it, when you break it down, you probably could justify a fair portion of the cost. But obviously, they've got their profit to make. They've got the cost of all these, and then they've got their markup on top because they've got to make money, extra money from it. But it's really, I mean, those are designed for people that have got the money to afford it, rather than the likes of me and you just want to see the game.
Yeah.
But and say the stadium are going to make money from the corporate seats. That's a big part of their income. So I mean, is it too much? I would say yes, but when you break it down, they probably feel they can justify the overall package cost.
Yes, I know, but I'm gonna have to look in. If that means I'll probably have to. If I don't get a ticket, I'll probably have to look into it as well. But 1,800 quid. Well, it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. Even calling wine glass. Hey, Jules, don't deceive that. I'm going to tell you a story in future times, man. But I've learned from that. Are you confident to win today, mate? Of course I am. I'm slightly less as we're missing the heart of our midfield. Paul, we're going to be fine, mate. We won games out Bruno, and we carry on as well. I got return flights from Glasgow, 130 quid. That's from Davey. A big shout out to the boys in Northwest Mags WhatsApp group. A cracking bunch of lads. Dunil, thank you, man. Big up to SF Mags as well, and big up to Northwest Mags as well. Big up, because I put earlier, cheap ass from Davey. Not a cheap day, definitely not. Got to run. You take her, Jules. Thank you so much indeed. Love, share the love to Jules, and everyone's sharing the love to her. Of course, can get a 2-week all-inclusive holiday for that. Paul, you're absolutely right, mate. Totally agree. Right, I'm really going to wrap up there, man, because it's 5:20 just gone. Right, I know it's a short one today because obviously Paul started, Tony started the show this afternoon, and obviously I'll wait a bit. So greet us with on your socials, my guy.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Pole67.
Yeah. Chat and stuff, and you can find us the links in the description as well. Just like and subscribe as well to all my socials, and there the links in the description as well. And I'll be back tomorrow. I've got Stephanie coming back on, the one who came on last Sunday. She'll be back again tomorrow, and it should be a cracking show. So I was going to do one on these. I'll probably do an instant actually later on. I don't know. We decide on that, but we've worked it out. But enjoy the game, lads. It's 10 minutes before kickoff. So we get the 3 points today, and I will do really quickly. But guys, enjoy the game. Take care. Watch what you're doing, and it is a goodbye.